So this is a follow-up video to the one that I made called What's Happening to Christine Pavlina Part 17. And I will include links to parts 1 through 17 in the description box below this video for your viewing pleasure. This video is actually a redo of a previous video I made talking about my breakup with Chris Wood. And it got to a point where I felt like that video was stirring the pot. So I decided to delete it and re-record. Unfortunately, now I have a hole in my life story that needs to be filled. And since Chris and I broke up a couple months ago on April 10th, it's kind of weird to go back and tell the story post-mortem. Chris is healed and doing okay. I'm healed and doing okay. So it's kind of a weird place to come from. But hey, hindsight is 2020, so I'm actually coming from a place of clarity at this point. Long story short, I decided to follow my intuition and end our relationship. And it got to a point where I felt like we lost the support of universal energies and being boyfriend and girlfriend. We literally just felt like two fish swimming upstream as opposed to with the current. And I eventually came to realize that we weren't each other's truth in the romance department. But at the same time, I truly believe that he was my lifesaver. My beautiful, beautiful lifesaver. He came onto my path at a time when I was so sad and feeling so vulnerable and so scared. And he showed up at just the perfect time, and he totally helped me in every way, shape, and form. So I really do see him as being brought onto my path by the divine to help me. And until this day, I still see him as just having a bow on his head. He was just this beautiful gift from the divine and this beautiful lifesaver who really helped me at a critical moment in my life. And for that, I will be forever grateful. Like I said, hindsight is 2020. And when the emotion clears and you really have an opportunity to take a closer look at what transpired, I have no regrets. I have no regrets from this relationship. I mean, he really opened my heart and I really trusted him. And I think there's something to be said about having that stabilizing kind of experience in dating someone that you trust so much. That was really special and really meaningful for me to make myself vulnerable to him and open my heart to him and just feel that stability and trust for someone. And I hadn't felt that in a long time for someone. So I'm really thankful to have had that with him. And he's just a good guy with a lot of integrity. He's just a really good quality person, and I respect him a lot. And this breakup was a pretty big loss for me. I mean, it was very devastating for me. But at the same time, I'm grateful for having dated him. I really am truly grateful for having dated him. I see that now. Despite the pain, despite the heartache, I grew from this relationship. And I feel like things became clear a little later, you know. Personally, I feel like we were each other's teachers. I feel like we taught each other a lot, and I feel like we grew and evolved as souls together as a result of dating each other. So the other side showed me a clairvoyant image of me cutting Chris a check. So that means I pay him back for the money he gave me, which is cool. And that's good news for the both of us because it means, number one, he gets paid back. And number two, I'm actually in a position to pay him back. That is a win-win for both of us. So when they showed me that image, I was pretty happy about that. So that's the deal. I mean, I guess I just got to a point where I realized there's just no sense in going up against universal energies. I've learned that before. I can feel it. I can feel it when we have the support of universal energies versus when we don't, and we lost it. So it's okay. I mean, basically in the end, I just decided to follow my intuition and the relationship, and I broke my own heart in the process. But I'm still so grateful to have learned what I learned, because I truly feel like I'm one step closer to finding the right partner for me. And in the meantime, take care and be well. Thank you.